California housing stats just came out, and there's some interesting stuff we can glean from these charts. So you can see that we have gone up, just inched ever so higher. We maybe haven't broken last year's high for the home prices. You can see that basically what happens is it shoots up in the beginning of the year, and then in the second half of the year it goes down. So if you're wanting to find a deal for a house, buy in the second half of the year. But basically we're somewhat flat with just a little bit up here. But this is the interesting chart. Look at this. On the right, you can see here that for the last 3 years, right, we've actually had housing sale inventory at the number of 2008. And this is going to be directly related to interest in this time shot up to 6%, which made these newly expensive houses basically unaffordable for almost everybody. Only 18% of buyers in California can actually afford a house. So my question is, how long are these two going to remain at odds? Because either the price has to come down or the interest rates have to come down. These houses, there's a lot of houses on the market, which I'll show you, they're just not being sold because the mortgage payments are so high. Active listings increased to highest levels since October 2019. You can see here, everybody's trying to sell their house, but not really that many people are able to, which means it's actually a great time to get a deal, believe it or not. And here's a little bit extra proof on this. Share of listings with reduced price 40%, and they're coming down an average of 4.8%. Now, the way that I am looking for deals for my clients right now is I will literally go into my software and I will arrange them by the number of days on the market. Now, most buyers start to get nervous within 30 to 60 days. However, there's a lot of houses that have been up for 100 days plus. Sometimes it's a unique property, sometimes they just want their price and they're just seeing if they can get that. Other times, those people have conditions in their life that are going to force them to move. So if you want a deal, you got to find somebody who's had their house on the market for a long time. Sometimes that will be a unique property, or maybe they'll just have some situation. Maybe they need a 2-month rent back. Any of those types of things can prevent a house from selling. Maybe it has a bunch of repairs. But if you can find, I just like to say 1 out of 10 owners will have circumstances that will force them to sell. So right now, there's a lot of people who were hoping to get a lot of money for their house, but probably aren't. So go out there and hunt yourself a deal. Good luck.